It's WHIV 102.3 FM in New Orleans. I'm your host, Wizard. This is the Wizard on Waves. I'm live in the studio with a special guest, Brian Toval, and his wonderful wife,
Jo Ann.
Jo Ann. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give everybody some, tell me, I know why you're here, but tell everybody about yourself a little bit.
Okay, so Brian and Jo Ann Toval, we basically retired a few years ago, and we met in college. Became friends, and a couple years later, when I was in my intern, we met again, and we were friends. And then I ruined it, and I fell in love, and convinced her to marry me. And we went on with our careers. Long story short, I was a medical technologist. Jo Ann was a registered nurse, and then both of us, by coincidence, you might call it, stumbled into information technology.
Right. Became
project managers and programmers and developers. We did that. Now, music was always working in the background. I started playing music, dabbling in music, actually in fourth grade. I went to SUNO on a music scholarship.
Oh, wow.
And then changed over and went into medical technology, and played with a few people in the city. James Rivers being one of them, James Rivers Movement. Played my last couple of years through college with him. And I played with a group named Stock Incorporated, a cover band in the 70s. And music was always in the background. But then you have to grow up and you have to decide if you're going to pursue the music or if you're going to do something that I call the square world. And I decided I would pursue the square world. But I had the music in the background. So I always did some projects, and every now and then, I played on the Jazz Fest with, say, Chocolate Milk. I played on the Jazz Fest with the Aubrey Twins. I played on the Jazz Fest numerous times with James Rivers. So music was always there. Got to go play in, I went to a few countries, France, Honduras, Venezuela, Canada. So I can't say music wasn't always working around. And then I met my wife, and we were teasing one night, and she told me about playing piano, and she said, "I'm not impressed by that." And I said, "Really?" She said, "No, because I can play too." I said, "Oh." So we had good life, but music was always working in the background. So I'm gonna fast forward to today.
Okay.
So Jo Ann never really played music. She was choir director, and she did some things at church, but never music. But still, for the family reunions or something like that, we would get together, and she would lead the choir, and I would accompany her, and that type of stuff. And when I retired, I said when I retired, I was gonna do music, but I was gonna be in my studios. Sometime I got pulled back into doing bands. I got pulled back into playing into bands, and I formed this band. It hasn't been together a year yet.
Okay.
I formed this band and called Brian Toval in the Vision, because I said, okay, well, I get with groups, and we not adversarial, but it really wasn't what I wanted to do. I said, the only way you do what you want to do is you do your own group, you call your shots. Right. So in the process, I was looking for a vocalist. I cannot sing. I sing because of necessity. And so after a little while, the chemistry wasn't right. And for my birthday last year, around August 2024, I said, hey, why don't you come sing for me? Well, she did so well that at that point it was about pillow talk, convincing her you would be better off with me, go ahead and have this come be my wife and live this fairy tale life we met in college, we worked together, we done the things that we needed to do. Now that we retired, we ought to just dance our way through life making music together.
That's awesome. And you guys originally from here, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm from here, Jo Ann as well.
I'm from a little small town called Bogalusa, Louisiana.
Oh, wow. South of Bogalusa.
Yeah. I came here to go to college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So y'all, you guys single, right? There's a, yeah.
Yeah, we have put out 3. My approach to music is a little different. People like to do albums. I like to put out singles because honestly, nobody buys albums; they buy singles.
Right.
So I just do that. It's I'm in between highly semi-professional. Tax system pulls me into the professional side because
Right.
I make money, so I have to pay taxes. So I have to do the business stuff, and I like the business side of music. I like figuring out the things that's happening. I know you don't make money with streaming, and just the whole business has changed. But the technology makes it levels the playing field.
Right.
So I did put out last year. I put out 3 singles. One was "So Cute." "So Cute" is a novelty tune. It's just it's like me on the stage and looking down in the audience, and I say, "Oh, she's cute," and then but now honestly, who gave me the hook line was my wife. Because we had this dog that I love. I call her name is Bella. She's a cross between a Chihuahua and a poodle. And Joanne was teasing her, playing with her, and say, "Hey, now, how you get to be so cute?" I said, "Where you get that from?" She said, "I just made that up." I said, "I'm gonna take that and put it in a song." So we had friends, and I made a song and say, "Hey, Joanne, how you get to be so cute? Hey, Don, how you get to be so cute?" And it's just the same thing over, but it's a nice dance song, and it's written to get the crowd involved, so I can call the names out when I see somebody or a friend and call their name.
Okay.
And then we have a blues tune called "Fast Lane." That was a tune that all my kind of love tunes come from something that happened with me and Joanne along the way. And "Fast Lane" is about me chasing her down to get her to marry me, because every time I would close in, she would like put the brakes on, and wait a minute, I don't know about that. And but the other tune I put out was called "Hold On," and it was actually written because we had a very, very, very close friend. And I would say best friends. I don't want to call their names, but found out that the husband had Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, wow.
So that kind of hit all of us pretty hard. And so I wrote a tune for him.
So which one will play first?
Just to hold on first. Now I have to warn everybody that my wife wasn't in the band at the time when I was doing that. My wife literally has never played music. She had, from the standpoint of doing like jazz and blues, and I consider my music genre agnostic. I don't put it in any category. I let my fans and customers do that. So I'm singing all this. So my music is based more around the feeling than the technical, the in tune, that type stuff.
Right. Say it one more time. Which one was that?
Hold on.
Hold on.